My favorite thing about a heel turn is the validity of the ideology and mentality shift within the wrestler. Usually we see a wrestler in the wrong and they're just doubling down. In Naomi's case, she believes she did a wrong thing for the right reason. She was someone that was kind of overlooked, but then the crowd always had her back and there was always a movement for her to become champion. And we saw that peak with Naomi with that glow persona. We saw her find her voice in the glow. She's girly pop personified in WWE. Your girl is vibrant, she's bright, and she's good as hell. We saw her return with this when she was done with her stint in TNA. And she comes back to a hectic women's division and she's cool with Bianca Belair because she's the one that inspired Bianca Belair to become a wrestler. And Bianca Belair is tag team champions with Jade. Jade Cargill is new, but the girl has the look. Now Jade and Bianca are tag team champs until someone attacks Jade Cargill, leaves her laid out. Naomi steps in to defend those championships with Bianca Belair, and it's all good until we see that the one that actually attacked Jade was Naomi herself. And the reason she gives Bianca was that she did it for Bianca. She said Jade was just riding her coattails and basically distracting her from her true goal, which should have been the WWE Women's Championship. I'm like, there's other ways to get your point across instead of attempted murder, but damn. So in Naomi's eyes, she did a wrong thing, but for the right reason. In Jade's eyes is, hey, that's your ass. You almost ended my career. And things are messy because Bianca Belair is friends with both Jade and Naomi, but Jade don't trust Bianca Belair. She didn't tell her that Naomi was the one that attacked her, and Jade says she was actually closer to Naomi. And looking back, you can see instances where Jade was kind of shitty to Naomi, and Naomi didn't take that well, but she kept a brave face there. And you can look back now and see in hindsight, well, yeah, if they're all three friends, how come Naomi's outfit doesn't really match theirs? All these little clues of her being on the outside. Well, that's fine now because she's on her own side. It's been a long time since we've seen Naomi go villain. And what I love about this thing was a wrong thing done for a right reason. However, Bianca Belair doesn't want any part of this. So, oh, I do this thing for you and you can't even appreciate it now? And Naomi's thinking of all those times she was overlooked, always played nice. Now she's just reached her breaking point. And we see her with the caution around the gear now, because your girl always been fashionable, but to be able to take caution tape and make that shit fashion, she different. And we see her demeanor has changed now. No longer bright, no longer girly pop. Now she's hurting people. Like hurting people. Like she's a sicko with it. And I love it. Because this is a great look at a nice person, the nice girl, not being nice anymore. We talk about John Cena's heel turn and how he's doing it for selfish reasons. Naomi's heel turn is her abandoning a moral compass. If you in her way, you best proceed with caution. And she runs it back against Jade too. And Jade Cargill is not a small woman either. But Naomi is a straight up veteran and she takes it to Jade. Blindsides her again. Making it look like that scene where she had pushed her from a high height in the parking lot. And Jade is outside on the ground hurt. And we see Naomi just making fun of her, mocking her, doing her taunts. Like, yo, real sicko shit. And it's always dope to see because Naomi has been so good, so nice, and played by the rules for so long. Now we're getting to see the side of her that she's been holding back for all these years. She was out there choking B-Fab and biting her lip like this woman is different. And to this day, I believe Naomi has the best punches in wrestling because she makes that shit look like a high school fight. Every time I see Naomi throwing punches, I'm reminded of this specific girl fight I saw in high school. And I'm not talking about a cat fight. I'm talking about this was a UFC fight. Those hands were insane. Best hands I've ever seen. And Naomi throws hands with that same passion and realism. When we talk about that change in mentality, that change goes throughout the entire personality because she's no longer in all these bright colors, no longer girly pop. Now she's rocking darker colors. Hair is not really that bright dyed anymore. Your girl is dressed in black with the caution tape. It's not much, but it's subtle and it makes such a big, vivid point. The detail is all in the subtlety. And where the detail in the outfit is subtle, it is not subtle in the violence that she's no longer compromising. Naomi ain't smiling, she ain't doing cute TikTok dances. Your girl ain't playing peacekeeper. She's become a soldier of misfortune, a war captain. And it's interesting to see because there are times where you do have to be selfish to protect your own peace. Naomi might have gone about it in the wrong way, but was she really wrong? The tag championship was great for Bianca, but it was taking her away from her goal of getting that WWE championship back. Jade Cargill is young in again wrestling. It's nobody's fault. And she was learning from Bianca Belair. But maybe Bianca didn't mind being here. Maybe she was okay with being here. We don't know. But the here that we are facing now is Bianca Belair is going to be in a WrestleMania event against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. and Naomi is going to be going against Jade Cargill. Bianca has kept herself out of this feud, but she's going into a WWE Championship match while two of her best friends are going to be fighting each other. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen after this feud with Jade Cargill in WrestleMania, because if Naomi's on a path back to the WWE Championship, there's a very good chance that she will be facing off against her friend Bianca Belair. But if Bianca doesn't win at WrestleMania, there's still a chance that they're going to be facing off against each other for that #1 contendership down the line eventually too. I always love seeing when folks are together and the things that drive them apart, but more than likely we're going to see them on their own separate paths. Who are they going to be when they reunite again and have to face off against each other after this time apart? But for now, in the present day, Naomi has given a clear warning for anybody that's coming in her way and how they should proceed. And after WrestleMania, we'll see if the way Naomi is proceeding is hindering or helping her in the route towards another WWE Championship opportunity.